We're now going to look at applying design variations to our Road 1 string. This will involve overriding the template that's currently being applied and changing the cross-section of the string. So traditionally it was the case that you always applied design variations through the design data form. On the select panel, click the design data form button and then left click close to the Road 1 alignment. In the form, we're going to select variations and then down the bottom left hand corner click on the plus icon. This is a list of all the available design variations where we can control and manage codes on this particular string. It's important to note that we cannot use design variations to modify the centerline code, as that is being done via the vertical grading editor and the grid editor, and we do not use this to control the batter codes. Batter codes are managed via a batter override entry that we will be adding in once we've completed variations. Close this form down and then close the design data form. On Civil Site Design versions 19.2 onwards, users have the ability to add design variations and modify those variations via the cross-section window. And we're going to add our selection of variations via that new tool. To do this, we need to open up a cross-section window. So we're going to go to the vertical grading pull down and then left click on section window. If you already have the vertical grading editor open for Road 1, you can just simply right click to generate a cross-section. We're going to zoom into Road 1 and then left click first of all to choose our alignment, and then left click again to pick a chainage. So just somewhere in this vicinity is absolutely fine. This will open up the cross-section window. When we come to apply design variations, we'll be doing them via the cross-section window. So it's important that you have this set up ready to go. First of all, make sure that your cross-section window is not something along these lines. Make sure that it is a comfortable size. Feel free to position it onto an alternative screen. Go to the Display tab. You may find that your vertical exaggeration is something greater than 2, something along the lines of say 100, and you may find that as you begin to use your cross-section window that scale is too high. So 2 is a fairly decent value to have. Again, when you've got your cross-section frame set, make sure that you can comfortably see the extents of your cross-section. Again, you're not zooming so far out that you can't really see the detail. Make sure that you can comfortably see it. Lastly, if we go to the Viewer Settings button, click on that. In there, you need to make sure that you are showing the codes. Okay, so you may find that you've just got Show Depths checked on. Make sure that's unchecked. Offsets is also unchecked, and levels is unchecked. This is to give us some clarity as we're working through the design variations, making sure that we haven't got lots of content being displayed on the screen that we don't necessarily need to see. If your form looks along these lines, that's great. Click OK. The only other part of this is just to have a quick look at what's going on down the bottom of the form. As I move my mouse left and right across my cross section, you'll see that the code that my mouse is closest to is being noted down the bottom. This is the most important part of what we're just about to do, because as we go about applying design variations, we'll be applying them to the code which our mouse is closest to. Let's now have a look at applying our first design variation to our Road 1 string.